On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the East Carolina Pirates taking on the Memphis Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Pirates will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Memphis Tigers offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Hennigan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Banks. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. At the 45 on his way. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Memphis! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Wright. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Pirates offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse.
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock. Old school. Two of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
Give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Direct snap. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run between them.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hauser. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Pirates decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires it down the seam. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, ECU. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that one. Nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. The play action fake. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
That's reeled in. It's Anderson. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
He's brought down at the 38. Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, the ground game. Open space at the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Pirates want to move quickly. Might as well give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Anderson. At the 45, on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Hennigan. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. Spins away from the defense. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell that
he's loose. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Pirates.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll bring it out. It's right. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Hauser. It's complete to the left. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. You see a defensive lineman come up with a play. Make the sack. They start building some momentum to impose their will up front.
There ain't nothing better than getting a stack. That's what you keep track of on defensive line. You're like, yeah, I already got one. You start keeping a tally of how many you can get. That's what you dream about. You dream about getting to the quarterback. Yes, tackles are nice, but I want sacks. I want that QB on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he intercepts it. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tiger. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Power football with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Drake. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. He makes the catch. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to pass, it's Hauser. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side. He gets a hand on it. That's a live ball, and the defense has it. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a huge play. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Memphis about to put it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. They'll run it from the gun. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They've got the screen set up. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Hauser. And the quarterback is snowed under.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Pirates will punt this one away. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kelly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Pirates looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll go to the ground. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. Scanning the field. It's Hennigan. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's right. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, ECU! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That's caught. It's straight. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to run it. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day and made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Hennigan. He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Memphis! They move on top here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one, and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Kelly. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
The Pirates will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll throw it on 1st down. The sure hands, it's straight. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going deep, and he reels it in at the 15-yard line. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The give as they work on that clock. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And that pass is intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job.
Headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Memphis.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Pirates will hustle to the line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the catch past the sticks. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. The throw to the outside is complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On second down, he'll fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're trying to get to it. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Pirates. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
East Carolina.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fights off a defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
East Carolina.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Coming after it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Back to throw. It's Hauser. Looking down the middle. He's got it. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. New set of downs after that completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.